Pistons in the last couple of years haven't been a good team. Most teams would start trading away players to rebuild and to get young talent. But for some reason, the Pistons didn't make any moves to get their team better or to start rebuilding. It took a GM change to finally make some moves and get the rebuild started. I want to talk about who the new GM is, how good of a job he's doing already, and all the trades the Pistons made. Let's get into it. Yo, what's good YouTube? It's Mo, coming back again with another fire video. If you're new to the Mobilanchi channel, make sure to subscribe because it would help a ton. Drop a like if you're excited for the NBA season. Okay, so the new general manager of the Pistons is Troy Weaver. He has already drafted 4 players and made 4 trades. He is finally getting the Pistons rolling in the right direction. In the first trade, he dealt Bruce Brown to the Brooklyn Nets for a second-round pick in the next year's draft. The Pistons also received a forward, Dizana Musa, in the deal. I don't think this was the best trade. A second-round pick didn't make it worth it. The second trade happened before the draft. The Pistons traded a heavily protected first-round pick that it will happen in a few years for the 16th pick and Trevor Ariza from the Rockets. The third trade sent Luke Kennard to the Clippers, and we got the 19th pick in the first round. The fourth trade got the Pistons Tony Bradley in the 38th pick, and all the Pistons had to do was give the Jazz some cash. All these trades involved draft picks, so Troy Weaver is obviously looking at a rebuild. At pick 7, we took Killian Hayes, who is a 6'5" point guard. We are lacking in the point guard talent, so this was a good pickup. He is the most talented passer in the draft class. He made 39% of his three-point attempts and 90.9% of his free throw attempts in 10 Euro Cup games, but hasn't had much success in the league. The 16th pick was a surprise when the Pistons selected Isaiah Stewart. He's a 6'9" undersized center scoring 17 points per game while averaging 8.8 rebounds, 2.1 blocks, and shooting 57% from the field. He doesn't have a good outside game, but he's a very good rebounder. Nobody expected Saddiq Bey to still be on the board, so the Pistons selected him with the 19th pick. Bey is a 6'8" wing. Bey exploded as a sophomore at Villanova, averaging 16.1 points, 4.7 rebounds, and 2.4 assists per game. Most importantly, he shot 47.7% from the field and 45.1% from beyond the arc last season. At number 38 overall, the Pistons took Sabian Lee, which was a surprise considering Cassius Winston fell down to that spot. Winston would have been the better option, but Lee's 18.6 points and 4.2 assists per game was still very impressive. The Pistons, also to mention another trade, traded Kyrie Thomas and Tony Snell to Atlanta for Dwayne Dedmon. Now that I have gone over every move the Pistons have made, I think they are in a really good spot. They have gotten so many young players in the draft, and I think in a few years, and obviously with some more trades, they will be a title contender again. They do have to be patient as these players do need to develop. I think that they didn't draft a single superstar, but a bunch of players that can play their role and still be a great team. A good thing about having all these guys together is that they will have chemistry for years as long as they don't get traded. I don't think the Pistons are going to have that good of a record next year, so us Pistons fans are going to have to be patient. Do I think in the next 5 years this team could possibly win a championship? I don't know for sure, possibly, but in 10 years, I'm pretty certain that they could win a championship. But I'm not completely sure about their record next season. Maybe they could make the playoffs with all these young guys. Do you think their roster has gotten better since last year or worse since last year? But that is going to cap off the video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like because it would help a ton. Again, remember, subscribe if you're new. Thanks for clicking on this video and supporting my channel. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.